Going through that young woman's mind at 23 years of age. The Wimbledon title is on her racket as she prepares to serve against the 7-time champion Steffi Graf. And Chris, it just appears that in that rain delay, as she thought about her game plan, she came out even hitting those service returns harder than ever.
Well, she's been through this. She's been in big match situations. She has the confidence of having won the Olympics, having won the U.S. Open. I think when you've had that experience, it's second nature to go out and just hit out freely and play your game. She doesn't mind pace. She likes the pace of Steffi Graf. I mean, if Steffi hits hard, Lindsay hits harder.
At the start of the championships at the neighborhood bookmaker, you could get Lindsay Davenport at 15-1.
And Lindsay's thinking at this point, I've got to get some big first serves in, like she has been the whole tournament, especially this match.
But the long shot almost with a nose on the finish line.
15.
3 points to victory, her third ace. Aggressively approaching, pressuring Graf into the air.
Steffi Graf, pressure for her to come up some big returns right now, boy.
Good backhand down at the ankles of Davenport.
30-15.
Now you hear the crowd support. Mostly for Steffi at this point.
Oh, they want a third set.
40-15.
Well, she's come up with some big serves.
And 2 match points, 2 championship points for Lindsay Davenport.
Taking some deep breaths. We're pretty close to her in this box, and she's taking her time.
Another match point.
There it is.
Only the third American-born woman in 30 years to win Wimbledon. Joining Chris Evert and Billie Jean King, Lindsay Davenport is Wimbledon champion. As that ball from Graf landed in the net, it was almost as if someone sent an electrical shock through Davenport. She just stood there frozen as if to try to believe what has been accomplished.
I think we're all in shock. You know, it was predictable that she'd win the U.S. Open. That was her goal. She dreamed about it so much. She excelled on the hard courts, but she didn't even play a warm-up tournament. She's always hated playing on grass and been very vocal about it. This is blowing her mind. She's as shocked as anyone else. And I don't remember her crying quite like that after winning the U.S. Open.
So on this 4th of July, there's one very happy American here in London, England. 15-1. Her coach, Robert Van Hoff, kiddingly said, I think I'm going to go down and put a lot of money on you. He didn't. Probably wishes he had. And at match point, it was the pressure, the power of the ground strokes of Davenport forcing the Graf error. And then, perhaps at this angle, we'll see the disbelief at the moment. Almost turning her back to Graf. Graf was waiting at the net while Davenport tried to assimilate the power of this moment in her career. A lot of skeptics. This tall, sometimes lumbering. She was heavier and 2-3 years ago, didn't think she was championship caliber. She's made herself fit. She's worked hard. And best of all, Chris, as you've said, she's such a good person. You have to feel so much happiness for her. The presentation of the Wimbledon Championship Trophy to Lindsay Davenport when we return.
We can help you see things from every angle, because the fresher the thinking, the fresher the cheese. Ernst & Young, from thought to finish.
Now where did that come from? Whoa! Hey, I've got bugs everywhere.
Boy, you need Ortho Bug Be Gone.
You said it.
It kills virtually all types of harmful outdoor bugs. Guaranteed.
Works on my lawn.
Uh-huh.
On vegetables, too?
Yep. Bug Be Gone does it all. So it's all you need.
Beautiful. That Bug Be Gone really works.
Got bugs? Leave it to Ortho.
Welcome back. The runner-up plate presented to Steffi Graf. Duchess of Kent exchanging conversation with a 7-time champion.
Well, the joy was not on Steffi's face during this match like we've seen it the last few weeks. She wasn't in a good mood. She often looked disgusted with her tennis. She was talking to herself.
Only the second time she has not won when reaching the finals of Wimbledon. And here's the new champion from the United States, Lindsay Davenport.
Well, in my eyes, this is the woman who did it the right way. You know, she went through the junior ranks. She graduated from high school. Despite all the success, she's so well-grounded and popular among her fellow players. I'm sure the locker room right now is on its feet cheering for her.
Now, it started last year at the U.S. Open, her first Grand Slam title, and now she has half of the package, winning at Wimbledon today. Now the chair umpire, always recognized in the victory ceremony from England, Fiona Edwards. Probably the most mellifluous, softest voice of any chair umpire in the world, as you heard. Show you how close the match was. Davenport 70 points and Graf 67. Only 2 break points for Davenport in the entire match. She converted both.
Never lost her serve. That was the key the whole match. She held her serve. Her serve so reliable yet so powerful at the same time. Steffi had no answer for that big first serve.
Now Chris Gorringe of the All England Club guiding the 2 finalists up to the photographer's row.
Interesting, though, this was the tournament that Steffi was gunning for all year. The French, in her mind, was just a warm-up tournament. Interesting how it all turned out for her.
She beat a great champion in Graf, a woman that she lost to in the quarterfinals in Paris 4 weeks ago.
If there ever was a humble, modest champion, you're looking at her right now.
Well, on this 4th of July, the celebration has begun, and the promise is for more techniques in the men's match as Andre Agassi will match his solid ground game against the hard-serving Pete Sampras in an All-American final. And that will follow the final moments of this ceremony. Well, she's #1 in the world yesterday with a semifinal win and confirming that status today as Wimbledon champion. I don't think there were many, even in her most faithful camp when they came here from Southern California, that felt that Lindsay Davenport had a solid chance to win Wimbledon. But she proved all her critics wrong, did not sacrifice a single set in the championships. No one's done that since Navratilova 9 years ago.
Well, she proved me wrong. I picked Steffi to win the tournament. I thought the easy matches would hurt her in the end. But as a result, she was just fresher. And now she has to play a finals of a doubles match. She'll be brimming with confidence in that match.
They were anxious to get her reaction, and Steffi Graf as well, whether or not Graf felt that thigh injury hampered her during this championship course. 6'4", 7'5", Lindsay Davenport at age 23 is the Wimbledon champion. Final standing ovation for Lindsay Davenport. Runner-up Steffi Graf as they leave center court. And as they make the turn, we go to Bud Collins.
Thanks, Dick. Bob Bassett bringing them around. Steffi Graf, you have lived so gloriously on this court. I congratulate you for getting to this final after the French. Why did you lose, do you believe?
Well, first of all, she played an exceptional game. I mean, she served extremely well. It was very difficult for me to read where she was serving to, and she was mixing up pretty well. And I just think I was a little flat today somehow. My backhand slides didn't really work very well. I made quite a lot of unpressed errors of it and couldn't take the chances when I had them, but it happens.
Were you surprised how she got down to that slice?
Yeah, but it didn't really have a lot of sting on it today. I mean, I really didn't really follow through with it, and I don't know. I know I can slice better than I did today. I mean, I guess in the second set it was a little better, but it's just not good enough.
Could you believe that you would face only 2 break points? You would offer those, and that would cost you the match. Only 2 break points.
Yeah, but the first game that I served, I think there was 1 first serve in there, or maybe the most 2, and that's just giving her too many chances to attack my serve, and she returns very well, and she really took the chances, and that's what was the key today.
Did the leg bother you?
No, it's all right.
Will we see you next year?
I don't think so.
You don't?
I don't think so.
Thank you, Steffi. A great queen. Well, here's Miss Firecracker. Lindsay, congratulations. You had only 2 break-point opportunities. Did you think you could win a match when you would only look at 2 break points?
Yeah, it was such a weird match, especially also to hold the whole time against Steffi, who's a great returner, but took advantage of the first game and the 1 break point, and took advantage of the 1 at 5-all in the second, and that's what I needed to do and serve well, and those were the main issues.
You come back after a rain delay. You get to set match point 1, and you plunk a very weak shot into the net. What is going on there?
Why do you have to bring up the negatives? I served a great serve on the next one, but no, I mean, obviously it's a very nerve-wracking experience trying to close out a match, but I was really grateful I was serving, and you know, to win this, I was more in shock than anything else, and I really can't believe it, and that's my second one, and I'll be glad to go for another now.
But you were Miss Twinkletoes out there, the way you move. How are you getting down to that backhand slice so well?
I don't know. It's such a tough court to try and get those back on, but I was really trying to bend low, trying to run some balls down, and you know, she was playing pretty well, a couple loose games, and that's how I was able to win.
Steffi just told me that this is her last Wimbledon. What's your reaction?
You know, I heard that too, and I'm obviously extremely sad, and obviously this probably means this is her last year playing, and that's really sad because she's the greatest player that has played in, I don't know, forever possibly, and to win Wimbledon beating her and Novotna is such an amazing feat, and I'll miss her because I've had some great matches against her.
What is the feeling? You come out here, center court, cathedral of tennis, and you look across the net, and you see this all-time champion. Do your knees shake a little?
You know, I was so excited to be out there. I mean, my first Wimbledon, I remember walking out there, and I thought to myself, well, I made it here, and, you know, let's see if I can do one more. And, you know, after, I think the rain delay might have helped me. I calmed down actually a little bit and came back firing balls, and, you know, who knows? It was my day, I guess, and I'm going to treasure it.
Perfectly saved match on serve. You weren't broken. You didn't lose a set in the tournament. But last Monday, you were down set points to Barbara Shett. Could you have been out of here?
That's right. I forgot about that one. But, yeah, you always, if you lose one set, you got to go on. But I fought my way through that match like I did a lot of matches here. And to not lose serve is an amazing thing in women's tennis, I think. And I'll never forget that I did that.
You're an amazing champion. Here she is. Shall we sing a chorus of Yankee Doodle Dandy? 4th of July.
Well,
oh, Lindsay Davenport has won it, Dick.
Thank you, Buck. Congratulations again to Lindsay Davenport. And that sullen look on Graf's face perhaps explained better now that maybe she took the court today, Chris Everett, thinking that win or lose, this was going to be her final Wimbledon.
Well, the one thing about when you're an older tennis player, you have a lot of years on the tennis course. Yes, you do have great days, but boy, you have more down days. And as she said, she was flat today. She's a perfectionist. If she can't play great all the time, maybe it'll be just a bit too much for her at this point.
She's already had a bonus with a big win in Paris, the French Open title, and today, for only the second time in a Wimbledon final, she falls. Lindsay Davenport is the Wimbledon champion. Now, the last of the unfinished business. Pete Sampras, can he be the winningest Wimbledon